It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Game number 3 of this new season between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Bret Hart makes his big league debut right after this. Austin Powers gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Here's Mookie Betts, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's set and the pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Benintendi has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
From the stretch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Daryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Daryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Nothing in the Red Sox half of the first. The Blue Jays coming to bat on MLB Network. Eduardo Rodriguez, a Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's so close, but yet so far from being a 20-game winner last year. 19 wins on the season. 1 win away from that magical number. I'm sure he'd like to win 20 this year after being so close last season.
Now to the plate, Kevin Stewart. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Kevin Stewart.
Here it comes. Ripped down the line. Devers gloves it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive. trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Benintendi is underneath this one, 2 gone.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Bret Hart.
So striding in, Bret Hart. And this at-bat marks the beginning of his big league career. An exciting moment for him.
Yeah, you just don't have the opportunities to fail when they invest minimal money in you. It shows how hard this guy has had to work to grind through the minor leagues and get to this point.
Again, another foul ball. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. He's set. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Swing and a miss on the fourth ball there, and they're even at 2-2 now. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Rafael Devers waits on deck. Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it, one gone.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First offering on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard-hitting ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Jose Peraza as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. From the belt, the pitch. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping up to the plate, Simon Pearson. He's driven in 4 runs on 4 hits to this point in the series. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Hard hit at third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan. And
all right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed. At the plate now, Max Hain. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. He's running. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Standing in now, Bill Williamson.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
No outs, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Down the left field line and deep. But this will land untouched. Another 0-2 home. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Digging in the switch hitter, Kevin Nash, batting .300 for the series, 3 for 10. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a fly ball. and it's a foul ball. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
To the plate now, Steve Austin.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
They've got two already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. The 0-1 delivery. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Williamson stands at third with one gone in the inning. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping into the box, Trevor Phillips. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Into the box now, Kevin Stewart, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Runner at first following the error. And next to hit is the catcher, Aiden Pierce. First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here comes the 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We've played 2 full. The Jays are out in front, 4-0. All set for the start of the inning. Striding in for Boston, Michael Chavis. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-0 delivery. Forkball is swung on and missed that time, and they're back to even 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Next up for the Red Sox, Josh Ockamy. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
Here it comes, 1-0. Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail here 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Into the box now, Brett Hart. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Bogarts has it, and there's one down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Simon Pearson.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Simon Pearson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
Hey.
Next to bat for Toronto, Max Payne. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Stepping in now, Bill Williamson. Devers fields it cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Red Sox nothing. New inning set to get underway. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Nope.
Mowing away with that one. It's 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. Williamson is there for it. 1 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a chopper down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Fastball called for strike 2. No runs, just one hit and one error on the Boston line score. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. First delivery to him on the way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Nash. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Number 5, Steve Austin.
Ready for another chance, Steve Austin. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
So now to the plate, Trevor Phillips. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Comes set and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And this will be fouled away. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Here it comes on 0-2. Hot shot to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
No balls and a strike to count. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Marcus Walden answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box, Aiden Pierce. Line toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Matt, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
Standing in now, Brett Hart.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that's through into left, a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with 1 swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
At the plate, Simon Pearson swung on and hit deep to left center. Benintendi heads back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The first baseman, number 7, Matt Payne.
Digging in once again, Max Payne, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now batting.
To the plate now, Bill Williamson. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. We played 4 full. The Jays lead it 10-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
In now, Jose Peraza.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Austin has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Michael Chavis.
So here's Michael Chavis now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Swing and a miss. Looked like the fork ball. 0-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Chavis, a native of Georgia. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there to try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Digging in, Josh Ockamy. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the belt, the pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Devers over at second. Peraza at first. 2 out in the inning. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ryan Brazier gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Striding into the box, Kevin Nash will swing it from the left side right here.
The right fielder, Kevin Nash.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Popped him up. Vasquez is camped under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batter, the left fielder, Steve Austin.
Stepping in for the Jays, Steve Austin. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
1 out, nobody on. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Back goes Martinez. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Trevor Phillips.
Digging in and looking for more, Trevor Phillips. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Stewart.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Toronto, but they're still in front 10-0. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
He's set, and the pitch. Chopped to third, reined in, and he'll get in there safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
At the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. Pearson is under it as he puts it away for out number 1.
The batter, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the third time. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the sixth, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. First delivery to him on the way. Snap throw from the catcher, but he's back in safely. From the belt, the pitch. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. Toronto leads this one 10-0. At the plate, Aiden Pierce.
Leading off for the Jays, the catcher, number 19.
First offering on its way. The 0-1 pitch. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Back goes Martinez. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Bret Hart.
Striding forward now is the DH, Bret Hart. He bats for the 4th time in his career, having already collected his first hit. Not a bad first day, huh?
Oh, there's definitely some diamonds that fall through the cracks, and this is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this, late-round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here.
And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. So having collected hits number 1 and 2 of his career, he's got to be happy with his performance so far, his debut.
Oh, he's ecstatic, Matty. The thing you want to prove to yourself is that you belong at the big league level, and that's exactly what he did today. Putting 2 quality ABs out there for Knox. He'll get in the car today with a nice smile on his face.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get all the way to the wall now. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. Max Payne will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Pearson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His third home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Darwinzon Hernandez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, Bill Williamson. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Back goes Martinez at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The right fielder, number 18, Kevin Nash.
Digging in now, Kevin Nash. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and
that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck, sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly what happened right there.
So now to the plate, Steve Austin. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw in gets away from him. And the runner will score from first. Throw won't get him.
Man, I'm not sure I've ever seen a play like that before. To say that error was costly would be a big understatement. Looked like a circus act out there.
Stepping in now, Trevor Phillips, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
At the plate, Kevin Stewart, as he hits one on a line to left field.
And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Number 19.
Heath Hembry gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Aiden Pierce. Left side, but well foul. Stewart at second with 2 down. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in one game here. It's been incredible.
At the plate now, Brett Hart. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Betts to the track, to the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
To the plate now, Simon Pearson. Back up the middle. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. 7th inning coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 19-0. Here now is Rafael Devers. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
From the stretch.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0 delivery. Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat. This guy's been really patient. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting with the 2-0 count.
Now here's the pitch. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
Well, so much for taking pitches.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
At the plate, Jose Peraza. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. From the belt, the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. The 1-1 home. Snap throw to third.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Digging in to try it again, Christian Vasquez. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First offering on its way. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Next will be the designated hitter, Michael Chavis. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
So now to the plate, Josh Ockamy, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Just a tick behind for a strike.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Chavis is off of first with 2 away. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Jays are out in front, 19-1. Max Payne will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Striding in once again, Bill Williamson. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Kevin Nash. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 5, Steve Austin.
Now in the box, Steve Austin. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a ball lined into left center, and that's over the head of Bogaerts at short for a base hit. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it, and that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Matt Barnes enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Matt Barnes.
Into the box, Trevor Phillips. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Bogaerts is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays leave a pair, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Mookie Betts. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The center fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Standing in, Andrew Benintendi. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Fouled off. Here's the pitch. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Scooped up. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
The 0-1. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, and they remain well behind. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Kevin Stewart. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
Kevin Stewart.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
In now, Aiden Pierce. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Well, I'm not sure they can do anything different, but it comes a time where you have to call the dogs off. I mean, they've already scored 20 runs, and this thing ain't over yet. We might be here till midnight.
Into the box now, Brett Hart. Popped him up. And no one will track it down. Hart has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues? But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Simon Pearson. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner, but foul. Where this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
0-2 count, and the pitch. High pop-up. Devers in foul ground. 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Max Hain. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogaerts. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. 9th inning coming up. The Jays lead it 20-1. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set, and the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Behind 0-2 now. The pitch. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. A reminder not to touch that remote after we're through, as you'll see full highlights of the ball game this afternoon exclusively right here on the show. Digging in, Rafael Devers. Last time up he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
Settling in now, Jose Peraza. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Snap throw from the catcher. And he saw it coming that time, back in standing. Devers leads off first with 1 away. And he fouls this one off. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Swing, and he pops him up. But this will land untouched.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Red Sox down to their final out now. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First delivery to him on the way. And look out. That's the third batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem.
Well, I don't know if he has a blister or some kind of mechanical glitch right now, but anytime you hit 2 batters in one game, let alone an inning, you're in trouble. We'll see if he can dial it back in before he hits another guy.
Stepping in, Michael Chavis. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, Dero, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Standing in now, Josh Ockamy. Fouled away. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1, here's the pitch. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts, but listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
20-2 the final tally today. The Blue Jays pushed across an incredible 20 runs in the ballgame. Austin Powers gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Eduardo Rodriguez allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
3 hours and 55